Hello, Tony Stewart, also known as Blessed Brother here,
Angie Stewart, known as Blessed Sister.
and we're excited to be with you today to share with you. I feel like Steve Harvey sometimes. I feel like I should say, hey, everyone, we got a good one for you tonight, but this is a good one. This is part 2 of the series we started yesterday, and the topic is
10 ways to improve your emotional well-being in 10 minutes or less.
yesterday we shared how many?
5.
We shared 5. So now we're going to give you the last 5. And so the first one is
Check in with yourself. Sometimes you just need to ask yourself, how am I doing? And then listen, like truly listen. And what you might find is it just helps with everything else in the rest of your day. Just for you taking a moment, 10 minutes or less, just to think deeply about how you're really doing. Is there any adjustments that you need to make? Are you pleased or happy with what's going on? Or is there some improvement needed?
Yeah, I tell you, one of the big things that most of us who are, people who are on that treadmill of daily busy life, you don't take the time to just stop and think. And sometimes if you did that, if you took the time to stop and think, it would give you a momentum towards the rest of your day. And it gives you a chance to sit back and say, is this really the best use of my time, the things I'm doing, what I'm involved with? Take those less than 10 minutes and really align throughout the day, multiple times throughout the day, to make sure that the things you're giving your time and attention to are things that are going to lead you closer to your goals and dreams.
And sometimes we get caught up in the exaggeration of annoyances and things that are going on.
Yep.
And really, when you take time to think about it, it's not that big of a deal.
There it is.
You could be stressing yourself out for no reason.
For no reason. So that's number 1. Number 2.
Test your emotional intelligence. I love this.
No, she's all about the emotional intelligence. Now, most people have heard of IQ, intelligence quotient, but lately in the last few years or so, there's been more and more talk about emotional intelligence.
That is more important than IQ.
That's even more important, which I don't know if I agree with that. But here we go. I think it's also important.
There's many reasons why.
All right, so tell us about your EQ.
All right. So simply put it's really how you respond to things.
Yes.
And if you watched our earlier videos, I talked about the equation of E plus R equals O, which is events, things that just happen. Can't do anything about them. And the R is your response to them, which is what you can control, which will get you the outcome. So whatever you are responding, or however you are responding to an event or a situation, that's going to be the outcome that you get. So think about the outcome you want before you respond, and then respond accordingly. So emotional intelligence is really having self-awareness as well as mindfulness about other people. So when you start to have great emotional intelligence, not only are you knowing about yourself, you also are able to understand others even better.
Excellent. I tell you what, that's good stuff. And before I forget, I want to make sure that you know that this Facebook Live is brought to you by blessedbrother.com. If you're happy with where you are financially, that's your business. But if you'd like to see some changes to go into a higher level, that's our business. Go to blessedbrother.com and check out what we got going on over there. So that being said, let's continue on. Number 3.
Right before we do, I do want to mention, because we are also providing them with apps or things that they can do in 10 minutes or less with this. So for emotional intelligence, Daniel Goleman is the author. Daniel Goleman is the author of the Emotional Intelligence and Why It Can Matter More Than IQ book. So make sure you check out that book. But also, he's provided a website that you can go to called arealme.com. And on there, you can answer questions and kind of check out things on there, what's going on, and you can kind of play around and have a little bit of fun on there, and it'll help you understand yourself even more. Okay, number 3. Put down your phone. Oh my goodness, did I just say that? Oh my goodness, did I just say put down your phone?
You need to yeah, say more.
I said it. I did. All right, so this one is all about you getting away from your stressors, which is, there's studies have proven that even though you don't answer your phone, you probably hear it ring or feel it vibrate if it's anywhere near you in your pocket, and that could be causing and adding stress to your life. So the suggestion is 10 minutes. Put your phone somewhere else. Put it down. Go away from it. Don't be near it for 10 minutes and de-stress yourself. It actually gives you time to think. And I know in other videos, previous videos, we shared with you about things like Napoleon Hill's book, when he talks about having the time to think. Just like Les Brothers shared with you about Robert Kiyosaki in his book about Retire Rich, Retire Young. He talks about having the opportunity, having time to think. So, think. Take time to think. Leave the phone alone and think.
Boy, I tell you, that's a tough one. You know, right now my phone is in my office, and I'm like, I want to get back to my phone. I want to see if I've missed anything. So if you're having challenges with that one, you're not alone. I'm right there with you. Thor has his hammer. I have my phone. Anyway, the next one.
Okay, number 4 is, this is a good one, so I love this one too. Practice gratitude. Write down positive things. What are you grateful for?
Yeah.
Every day, make it a point to write it down and be thankful, be grateful for what you have.
Yes.
So that when you go to what you're going to get, you can do it in a positive manner with gratefulness on your mind.
You know, and that has a spiritual component as well, because, you know, your gratefulness opens the door for blessing in your life. And a lot of times if you're feeling down, if you're feeling like stressed, you're feeling anything negative, if you take some time, take it less than 10 minutes and just think about the things you're thankful for, things you just might take for granted. You know, your health, you know, the things you have around you, a roof over your head. If you have those things, the phone in your hand that you're watching this on, or your computer, there's a lot to be thankful for. You know, I just think back, you know, when we didn't have these modern technology advances and so forth and so on. So I get thankful. We just put a smart lock on our front door, and now with my watch, I can open my front door. Are you kidding me? That's awesome. Be thankful for everything. Make your default setting gratitude. So, now go ahead.
Okay, is this number 5? I think it is. Yeah. Number 5. Okay, now, I am going to read this one because it's very important that I get all this out. Okay. So, bear with me.
All right.
This one's spread the love. Spread the love. Another great one. Giving to others releases an increased level of oxytocin. The feeling, it's the feel-good chemical.
Yes.
And I'm sure you've heard of it. In our brains, which subsequently makes us feel more generous and happy. Don't have time to make it to the soup kitchen or a charity drive, that's okay. You can play this game online, another online game or activity called freerice.com. Freerice.com. Now, when you play this online quiz, it donates 10 grains of rice for every word correctly defined that people need. So it's for people in need. So you spell correctly, 10 grains of rice go to people in need. I've never heard of this.
I've never heard of that either. That's crazy. That's wild.
So according to the site, Free Rice has donated more than 96 billion grains of rice through United Nations World Food Program.
Wow.
I know, so cool.
Well, you know, when you sit there playing, doing that, I was thinking in my head of going back to that old Tears for Fears song, "Sowing the Seeds of Love." Sowing the seeds of love. And then of course says, anything is possible when you're sowing the seeds of love. Can I get some hearts for sowing the seeds of love? Come on, give me some hearts for sowing the seeds of love. Seeds of love. Anyway, Tears for Fears. Look it up on YouTube. Great video. Great song. Anyway, is that it? Are we done?
Well, Blessed Brother, we do have a bonus.
A bonus one?
Yes.
All right, shoot.
Okay, this is a good one. You ready?
Okay.
Dispel worrisome thoughts.
Okay. All right.
All right. And if you're losing sleep over a fight with your spouse, you can actually write it out. It'll take 10 minutes or less. Write it out, whatever you've got going on.
Mm-hmm.
Just the activity of writing it out will dispel it. It will help the problem disappear. I know it might sound crazy, but you gotta try it. So whatever the argument is, whatever the situation is, journal it, write it out.
All right.
And then watch it go away.
All right, very good.
And you know, biblically, what are you not supposed to do before you lay your head to rest? You don't let the sun go down on your wrath.
Don't let the sun go down your wrath.
Yes.
Right.
So you spouses out there, or you couples that might be arguing about something, don't let the sun go down on your wrath.
Don't let the sun go down on your wrath. Oh, okay. So have a great day. Listen, again, if you want to check out what we're doing, blessedbrother.com. You can go take the 3-question assessment to see if we're a good fit to work together as part of the Blessed Life team. Thanks for your time and attention. Have a blessed day.
And if you're watching us on our YouTube channel, richbrother.tv,
richbrothertv.com,
richbrothertv.com,
yes,
then there's a link below that you can click on to find out more.
Yeah, that's right. Have a great day.